I'm called Mathias Mulumba. My background is economics. I have a bachelor's degree in economics, I have a master's degree in economic policy and planning, and then also a master's degree in development evaluation and management. I think in terms of profession, my professional background is basically economics, data analysis, and policy analysis. I've worked previously for different NGOs in Uganda, government ministries, and the UN. From my personal background as an economist, as someone into policy, it gave me an opportunity to really dig deep into the nuances and the nitty-gritties of the landscape of innovation in Uganda. Previously, I've worked with Y4P. Y4P is a UN agency for innovation and intellectual property. And from there, I was looking at things from a more broader perspective, different countries, different regions. But for this one specifically, I had an opportunity to dig deep into what is happening in Uganda, where I come from, and also to make a contribution. I've been able to at least understand the landscape, understand the constraints. My policy paper focused on the financial constraints for startups in Uganda. So right now I've been able to understand the constraints and be able to provide insights and input that probably can shape this ecosystem for the future. I think as a person, again, this has been so empowering. I had one of the best, the fellowship provided me with one of the best mentors. I don't know if there's any other person who has a mentor that was like mine, and I think we've created a very powerful relationship and a very good relationship with. She connected me to very good experts in the industry, to opportunities, and I'm looking forward to building on this relationship for my own personal growth, but also my career as a person. So I think the fellowship was really worth one opportunity that someone should have. The challenge was more in terms of accessing information, data. That was really the biggest challenge because my study involved both a survey and then also interviews, but then for about 3 months there was back and forth in trying to get people to talk to, people to interview, and that I think a bit drilled me. But again, like I said, I had one of the best mentors, so continuously guided me and then pointed me to the different sources of data, secondary data. For example, I didn't know that there was a data aggregator called Brita Bridge, and it's something that I learned because of this, and it's very powerful. It shows you which entities, which actors are into the innovation ecosystem. So I think the main challenge really was accessing information, but we managed to pull it off. Yeah, so right now, I'm looking at this first opportunity that we've had to disseminate this paper, to create demand, to create awareness about this. But also I think this is a paper that is very useful for the economy and for the policymakers that are really into developing and nurturing our innovation ecosystem. So I'm looking forward to more engagements where I can present these insights. I'm looking forward to probably even advancing this paper to publish, if possible, in peer-reviewed journals. I'll be discussing with my mentor, who is also a professor and also an expert on innovation, to see how best we can push it even beyond the boundaries of Uganda, so that it's something that it's a resource that is out there that most people can look out, industrial actors can look out to, and then also contribute to the body of knowledge around innovation, especially financing. And because when I was doing this study, I noticed that it is actually something that really motivated my study, because we looked around and there was no specific research on financing constraints for startups in Uganda. And I think I make a contribution to the knowledge, and I want this knowledge to be widely disseminated. I'm looking at opportunities for presentations, even international workshops, international conferences. So I feel, yeah, there's space, there's a lot of effort for me to make this useful and for everyone.